Good Sunday morning. I'm Tametria Conner. Thanks for joining us for this Sunday special edition of WSFA 12 News Today in Alabama. We'll check your headlines in just a moment, but first, as you head out this morning, meteorologist Eric Sneidel is tracking your morning forecast. And good morning, Eric, to you. It was foggy out there this morning.
I'll tell you what, Tametria, we've got a lot going on weather-wise today, and we do have plenty to talk about this morning, Tametria.
Well, thank you so much, Eric. And now to the latest on Decision 2012. Voters in South Carolina last night gave Newt Gingrich his first primary win, beating Mitt Romney. The fight now is in Florida. Steve Handelsman has more in this morning's Decision 2012 coverage. Political analysts say Florida will be an expensive, advertisement-heavy battle, one that's expected to be negative and nasty. Well, one state lawmaker continues to say Alabama's immigration law is responsible for the decline in unemployment. Gardendale Senator Scott Beeson sponsored Alabama's tough new immigration law. Beeson says the unemployment drop is due to illegal immigrants leaving the state, which in turn opens jobs for Alabamians.
I think it's perfectly clear that our anti-illegal immigration bill is putting thousands of Alabamians back to work. If you look at our unemployment numbers compared to the other states in the region, our drop-off is tremendously better than everybody else's.
Beeson is running for Congress in the March primary. Governor Robert Bentley, who supports the immigration law, has said in the past he's not sure whether the unemployment drop is due to the law. Well, a group of college students are coming together from various campuses to speak out against Alabama's immigration law. Yesterday, organizers announced that the week of direct action will be held from January 30th through February 3rd. Students from UAB, Montevallo, Samford, Birmingham Southern, and Jeff State will take part in the week of protest against House Bill 56. Ultimately, organizers say they'd like to see the bill repealed, but are uncertain about that outcome. Students will end the week with a mock funeral procession in honor of immigrants they say have died in detention centers while their status was being obtained. Well, in Elmore County, one of the River Region's newest and soon-to-be biggest employers invited applicants to a job fair this weekend, and the response was overwhelming. In all, over 1,000 people attended 2 sessions to learn about job openings at Hyundai Power Transformers USA. Organizers say they had to turn people away. Yesterday's job fairs were held in Millbrook and Wetumpka. We're told another one is being planned in Greenville in the next several weeks. You can still apply for those open positions online. And some people in Prattville were running for a good cause this weekend. We'll tell you why coming up. But first, it was a rainy and stormy weekend for most of the river region, and there's still a severe weather threat. Meteorologist Eric Sneidel will have more on that in his full forecast coming up right after this. Thank you for keeping us posted. All right, Eric. Well, many of you in Prattville didn't let the threat of rain stop you from putting on your running shoes yesterday for a good cause. It was the Creek Walk 5K run. More than 650 runners participated in the event. The money raised from the 5K will go to Leadership Autauga County. And in Enterprise, runners laced their sneakers Saturday to participate in the 1K and 5K race in the name of a local loved one. The race was held in memory of Deb Wineland, who lost her life this time last year battling breast cancer. All proceeds from the event will be donated to the American Cancer Society. And many of you are still celebrating Alabama's BCS championship title. This weekend there was a big celebration, and we will have more on that story coming up as Today in Alabama Sunday Special Edition continues right after this. We have breaking news to report. ESPN, CNN, and the Associated Press are reporting that Joe Paterno has died at the age of 85 after experiencing serious complications from lung cancer treatment. The family announced his death just shortly this morning after 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll have much more on this breaking news story coming up at 5 and 10. And we'll be right back after this break. Every county in the state had some type of investment in the Distinguished Young Women pageant last night. That's because each one had a representative. And the winner is Scarlett Walker. She is Shelby County's winner. A congratulations to you, Miss Walker. And all of the girls worked very hard, and we want to congratulate all of the young women who were able to participate in the competition. Okay. And Eric is here with a final check of weather. And just to recap, kind of talk more about that severe weather threat.
Absolutely. You know, we had the one yesterday. We'll do it once again today. I want to bring up that graphic to kind of ballpark a timeline for what we're expecting throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Again, this could come in two kind of waves. The first one is going to be an isolated strong to severe storm threat, generally between about 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's associated with the warm front lifting northward. The main event, though, this is the one that I think is going to promote probably the most significant risk of severe weather here, comes during the wee hours of the morning, maybe 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Again, a good time to remind you, have fresh batteries in that weather radio for anything overnight. That's the one time that we really hate to have any risk of tornadoes because folks are sleeping. They're not going to hear the warnings, and you don't want to rely on just those outdoor sirens if at all possible here. So again, this is just going to be an isolated tornado threat, Tametria. I think the worst of it remains off to our northwest, but something we'll certainly have to follow. And, you know, we'll get you through this. We've had a couple rounds of this already so far this winter, so we've been prepped, but we'll keep a close eye on it as we go deeper into the day.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Eric. And thank you all for joining us for this Sunday special edition of WSFA 12 News Today in Alabama. We'll see you right back here at 5. Have a good day.